ain't Uzi, you ain't Cardi. Show not me, never on the scene. What you mean? Yacht I mean.
What's good with y'all? It's Trill CEO coming back at y'all with another video today. I'm gonna be reacting to I met a guy on the road who had no head. No head? Now if y'all are new, subscribe to my channel, turn on post notifications, turn on post notifications. So backslide the like button. And I'm about to start this reaction in 3, 2, 1. There we go.
My name is Jonathan. I live in an average apartment. There are main roads via my apartment, but there's also a shortcut too, which makes it faster to go to one of my friends, Nick's house. However, the weird thing was that nobody uses the road. I didn't know until I saw something on it that very day.
I don't know what you saw on the road, but hey, bro, it might just be the guy with no type of head.
One day, I went to visit Nick as usual. We played some kinds of games together in his house, having snacks. The outside had become dark, and when I looked at the time, it was almost 10 p.m. Then my mom called me to get back home as soon as possible. She seemed like she got mad, so I packed my stuff quickly. I got out of my friend's house, walked for like 2 minutes, and then I decided to walk through that shortcut lane this time. Because,
bro, the shortcut, bro, even look behind him. You can see 2 black holes, bro. And probably in front of him is probably 2 black holes, bro. Now me, bro, I promise you, I would never go down that road, bro. Cause you never know what kind of people is waiting around the corner to come do something weird to you.
as it was completely dark, it gave me a chill, but I was in a rush. So I lighted my phone's flash and walked through the road. It was a straight road and all the leaves and bushes were on the 2 sides. And the next moment became the most terrible memory for my entire life. While I was walking alone, my phone's battery suddenly died. Holy crap.
It must be pitch black dark, bro. It must be pitch black dark right now, bro.
I mumbled to myself, but at that moment, I was so freaked out. I made my pace quicker when I heard someone's footsteps. When I looked up, there was a figure in front of me that was almost black and invisible. All lampposts in that road were broken except 2 of them. But
yeah, bro, the lampposts are flickering because that figure standing in front of you is making them flicker, bro. Whenever somebody's standing in front of you and then the lights start flickering, bro, that's your cue to run. I don't know who gave you the cue, but just take that cue and run. Cause I'd rather take that cue than get my head cut off.
those 2 lampposts were flickering continuously, and the figure was slowly walking closer to my side. When the light...
Well, y'all said the guy didn't have a head. He has a head. He got scars on his face, but he still has a head.
light fell on his face, I could see him, full of scars on his face. He had a cut in his throat, and the blood was falling out of his cut.
Stop, I don't want to hear
I tried to ask him if he needed any help, but then he put his hand on top of his head slowly.
Oh no, stop.
And he picked it up.
Why?
I could see his head was dividing from his body. And he was just standing there, holding his head in one hand and looking straight into my eyes.
Oh no.
I couldn't even move because I was so terrified at that moment. All of a sudden, his head was laughing loudly and gave a shriek loudly at the very next. I stepped back and then he came in front of me again with big strides.
Oh, bro, bro. Don't let him touch you, bro. Bro, I don't care if you scared to death, like literally scared to death. Don't let that guy touch you, bro. Cause he'll probably kill you, bro. We don't know what he's capable of.
This time, I could see those 2 lampposts which were flickering above him all went out. And I don't remember anything after that.
Wait. Is that over? Like, bro, is that game over? Like,
the next morning when I woke up,
hospital?
I was in a hospital.
Of course.
It turned out that some guy who was jogging around found me unconscious on that road.
What?
My mother was sitting next to me with an anxious look. so I told her my entire experience. When I finished telling her, she seemed a little surprised, and then she patted my back. She told me that there was a man who was murdered and beheaded by some gang members on that road
That is disgusting. That is purely disgusting.
a few years ago, but the police could neither find his head nor the criminal. Since
Nasty.
then, lots of people saw the same stuff as me, so they stopped using that road. Even now,
You should've
whenever
took
I
their
go to my
advice.
home, I still ignore that frightening road and take another long path. It would always make my heart sink just thinking about that incident itself.
Oh, bro, that's low-key crazy. I'm not gonna lie, bro, that's crazy. But this is the end of the video. If you all enjoy, subscribe to my channel right now. Turn on post notifications and backslap that like button. When I say backslap the like button, I'm not just saying it for that video. Like, you see the back camera. I want you to truly backslap it like you mean it. Backslap the like button. And I'm out. Peace.
Hey, can I bother? Can we Thomas the trainer? I think I can. Pull up and water me like I'm dead in revenge. My the big face of 2000.